Some would argue that the year 1984 represents the absolute height of the 80s. The launch of classic television shows and movies, the memorable ad campaigns that kept us laughing, or better yet, buying. All of the excitement that still keeps 1984 fresh in our minds. It was a year that was made famous by George Orwell, and rather than delivering us a surveillance state, the year delivered an unforgettable explosion of popular culture that we have not seen the likes of since. On January 9th, the rock band Van Halen released their sixth and most successful album called 1984. On January 10th, the Wendy's hamburger chain introduced us to Clara Peller, and it was the first time she asked, "Where's the beef?" The slogan quickly became a catchphrase. On January 17th, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled 5-4 that the private use of home VCRs to tape TV programs for later viewing did not violate federal copyright laws. This ruling opened the floodgate for VCR sales. On January 20th, at Tower Hill, Illinois, Willie Stokes sank 5 of 7 free throws in the waning moments, including the final 2 that proved decisive. It was Moequa's first conference victory in 6 games. On January 22nd, the Los Angeles Raiders defeat the Washington Redskins 38-9 in Super Bowl XVIII, played in Tampa Stadium, Florida. On January 24th, following their iconic Super Bowl commercial, Apple Computer released its revolutionary Macintosh personal computer, priced at $2,500. On February 5th, 10-year-old Jason Vaudry is murdered in the Rainbow Wash laundromat in Moequa, Illinois. There hasn't been another murder committed within the village of Moequa since. On February 8th, the opening ceremonies for the Olympic Winter Games are held in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. On March 19th, CBS premiered a new sitcom called Kate and Allie. Susan St. James and Jane Curtin starred in the title roles as divorced mothers raising their children together in the same house. On April 1st, one day before his 45th birthday, Marvin Gaye dies. The famous singer intervenes in an altercation between his parents and is shot by his own father. On April 9th, at the 56th Academy Awards, Terms of Endearment wins 5 of the 11 Oscars it is nominated for. This includes Best Picture and Best Supporting Actor for Jack Nicholson. On April 21st, after a 37-week run, Michael Jackson's Thriller album finally fell to number 2. It was knocked off by the movie soundtrack for Footloose. On April 28th, at Pana, Illinois, Willie Stokes competes in the 3,200-meter race in the Pana Open Track Meet and runs a personal best time of 10 minutes and 37 seconds. On May 8th, as retaliation for the USA-led boycott of the Moscow-hosted Olympics in 1980, the Soviet Union announced they will boycott the 1984 Summer Olympic Games. The Games will take place in Los Angeles, California. On May 25th, Willie Stokes graduates from Moequa High School. On May 31st, the 5th annual Moequa Spring Festival, Pow Wow, begins and Paul and Ida Harrelson are named Parade Grand Marshals. On June 4th, Bruce Springsteen released his 7th album called Born in the USA. June 8th brought us 2 iconic film franchises with Gremlins and Ghostbusters both being released. On June 22nd, the movie Karate Kid was released. June 25th brought us a new album from Prince and the Revolution titled Purple Rain. It accompanied the film with the same name. On July 12th, Geraldine Ferraro became the first female vice presidential candidate from a major party. In mid-July, at home in Moequa, Illinois, Willie Stokes meets with Marcia Blazer with the Wilma Boyd Career Schools and enrolls in the upcoming travel industry training program. In the last week of July, Willie and Brian Stokes with Grandma Stokes travel to California to visit with Uncle Eugene and Aunt Anna Lee Stokes in San Bernardino and Uncle William and Aunt Jeanette Blades in Santa Barbara. On July 28th, the Summer Olympic Games open in Los Angeles, California. On August 3rd, Mary Lou Retton of the USA's Olympic gymnastics team scores a perfect 10 for her final vault. She is the first American woman to win an Olympic gymnastics gold medal. On September 14th, the very first MTV Video Music Awards aired, giving Madonna the stage as viewers watched her provocative performance of the song, Like a Virgin. On September 15th, Princess Diana gives birth to her second child with Prince Charles. The new prince's name is announced the next day as Henry Charles Albert David. On September 16th, the first broadcast of Miami Vice occurred on NBC and it introduced the world to cops Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs. On October 12th, William and Sharon Stokes traveled to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to move their son Willie into the Assumption Hall dormitory on the campus of Duquesne University. On October 14th, the Detroit Tigers defeat the San Diego Padres to win the World Series. On October 15th, Willie Stokes attends the first day of classes for the travel industry training program at the Wilma Boyd Career School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. On October 26th, The Terminator, directed by James Cameron and starring bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger, opened in theaters. On November 6th, Ronald Reagan, incumbent Republican president, was re-elected in another landslide, winning 49 states. On November 25th, 36 pop musicians from across Britain and Ireland gather in a Notting Hill, London studio to record Do They Know It's Christmas, to raise money for Ethiopian famine victims. On December 1st, Beverly Hills Cop starring Eddie Murphy premieres in Los Angeles, California. On December 18th, the television movie A Christmas Carol starring George C. Scott premiered on CBS.